An honest opinion. When you put out music, right, the only people you really got to bounce ideas off of are like personal friends and family for the most part, And a lot of times they don't give you honest feedback, because they're friends and their family, and they want to be supportive, and they want to encourage you to follow your dreams and do the thing that you love to do. They want you to be happy. So that's their main objective, contributing to you being happy, So you're not really likely to get an honest response out of them, And at the end of the day, it's also a matter of directly seeking feedback. Because the reality of the situation is you get the honest way that people feel about you when they talk behind your back. That's the truth. When people talk behind people's back, that's when they give their honest opinion. Like, yo, his breath stink. You know what I'm saying? People keep it mad funky when they talk behind your back, And it's like, in society, we don't like that. We frown upon that, Say it to my face, But a lot of times, man, we don't say stuff to people's face. And it's not a matter of being a coward, in regards to fearing what they might do to you when you say certain things to their face. A lot of times it's a matter of, not wanting to hurt somebody's feelings. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like, I think as people, we kind of like don't like awkwardness. We love to avoid awkwardness. And it's like when somebody seeks direct feedback from you and you give them a response that isn't so positive, it creates awkwardness. Like if somebody is a singer and they sing for you and they suck and you tell them they suck, then there's this awkwardness afterwards, where it's kind of like, where do we go from here? They're looking at you weird, you're looking at them weird. It's kind of like, all right, can we still be cool? You know what I'm saying? So it's like a lot of times the people that we choose to be honest with, we're very aware of the fact that they can accept the honesty. You know what I'm saying? Like, we know the friends and the people in our lives that we can keep it funky with and give an honest opinion to. Like, we know the friends that if they show us something or if they come out dressed in an outfit, we can be like, yo, man, you need to take that off, man. And they'll be cool with that. But other people outside of the people that we don't know how they're going to respond, And some people you kind of do know how they're going to respond, and they can't take it. So it's like either you keep your opinion to yourself or you try to say something positive, And knowing that with us and how we operate, then we kind of got to understand that from the standpoint of other people and know that when you seek direct responses for your music or opinions for your music, like when you hit a friend up or when you go to somebody and you say, hey, check this out, and then you stand back and wait for their response. They know you're waiting for them to say something positive. They know you're expecting for them to say something positive. They know if they say something negative, it's going to hurt your feelings. So they try to say something positive. They'll say something like, oh, this is cool. This is what's up. Like, yeah, I like this, or they try to find some type of positive attribute about it. Like, oh, I like the beat. This is a real dancey beat, or something. Oh, look, that hook is catchy, because they don't want to insult you, So it's like, it's very difficult to get honest feedback, when you're seeking it directly from people. So there are alternatives. I mean, you can go and try to post songs online, like on Facebook and Twitter and things like that, and YouTube, and just try to read the feedback in regards of people who listen to it. But a lot of times, if you're not established in a big artist, people don't care enough to say anything. So people will listen to it, and if they don't like it, they'll just leave, And I mean, you can try to read that as an artist. Like, you can read the silence and say, okay, cool, well, people didn't share it, people aren't talking about it, so they must not like it. but it's like at the end of the day, you really don't know. And outside of not knowing, even if you're right and assuming that people don't like it because they're not talking about it and they're not sharing it, you don't know what to do to get better. You know, like in sports, a basketball player, you know, he goes into training camp and they say, okay, cool, well, your defense is good, but your jump shot is weak. You know, so they work on this jump shot, you know, and he gets a better jump shot and he becomes a better player. But like with us promoting music, you don't know that. Your friends are lying to you. You know, the people who would give you an honest opinion don't care enough to give you their opinion. So you're kind of like stuck in the water where you're just assuming, you know, oh, people don't like it, so you go back and you create more music, but you don't really know what to do with the new music that you're creating to fix whatever's wrong, you know? And a lot of times when somebody do give you honest feedback, it kind of falls by the wayside to the lies you've been told, you know? So you hear all of your friends and family tell you something is hot because they don't want to hurt your feelings, and that one person says, yo, this ain't hot. And you say, well, you know what? All of my friends and family said it's hot. You know, all these other people liked it. You know what I'm saying? Rather than being like, yo, well, maybe there's something to what he's saying, you know? But there's a few things out now where you can get some honest feedback from strangers. There's things like AudioKite, you know, which is basically a market research firm for music. You know, you basically upload a song and you pay some money. I forgot how much it is exactly. I'm gonna do a tutorial, not a tutorial, but like a review on them later. But you pay some money and they have like 100 people listen to your song and give critical feedback. Like they give like little breakdown analysis of what they liked about the song, what they didn't like about the song, what you should do to get better, things like that. You know, they talk about the commercial viability of the song, whether they feel like it could be a single or not, you know, and they do all sorts of analytical structuring and analysis to determine where your song fits in. Like it gives it a rating in comparison to other songs and all of this other stuff. So it gives you a lot of information about where your song stands and how good it is and how, you know, and what you can do with it and where you can take it. And it's a lot of information that you can take and actually get better from, you know. And then there's sites like Fluence, which is more so you seeking criticism from media outlets. Like Fluence is a place that has like bloggers and music DJs and people in the industry that can give you feedback, and you pay like per person you send your music to, and they give you feedback, you know. So it's like those are two things that you can check out if you're seeking honest feedback. Now, like I said again, man, seeking feedback from your friends and your family, you're probably not gonna get honesty. So it's like, if you want to really get honest feedback, you be better served looking into something like AudioKite or Fluence. Now, you guys can support Pay Us No Mind by clicking the I you see in the corner. Make sure you subscribe, share this video with whoever might find the information useful. This is Gift, signing off. Pay Us No Mind. Peace.